स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म संप्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीरामकृष्णायेति समर्पयामि। Now for a minute, please concentrate on the inhalation and exhalation. Concentrate on your breathing. Slow, peaceful, relaxed breathing. Positive breathing. Peaceful breathing. Strong vibrations are entering into your body and mind. Positive vibrations are entering into your body and mind. Pure vibrations are entering into your body and mind. They will destroy all the impurities, restlessness, negativity, weaknesses. Breathe out slowly the positive, pure, peaceful, and strong vibrations. Now, let us concentrate in our heart center. I will recite the Dhyana Shlokas of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna as usual. All of you can repeat for yourself mentally and think of Sri Ramakrishna in your heart. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sadasadakhila Bheda Atitam Ekaswarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityamanandamurtim Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. Meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, the divine blissful form of Sri Ramakrishna, in your own heart on a lotus. Sri Ramakrishna is seated there, who is Ekaswarupa, who is without Prakriti or Vikruti, who is eternally joyful, eternally blissful, Nityam Ananda Murti. Vimala Paramahamsa, this great swan which has no stain, is always pure. Such a Ramakrishna I meditate. Nirupamamati sukshmam nishprapancham nireham gagana sadrishamisham sarva bhutadivasam trigunarahita satchit brahmarupam varenyam vimala paramahamsam Ramakrishnam bhajamaha. Vimala paramahamsam Ramakrishnam bhajamaha. Vitaritum avatirnam gnana bhakti prashanti pranaya galita chittam jiva dukkha sahishnam dhrita sahaja samadhim chinmayam komalangam vimala paramahamsam Ramakrishnam bhajamaha. Vimala paramahamsam Ramakrishnam bhajamaha. Vimala paramahamsam Ramakrishnam bhajamaha. Now I shall recite Sri Ramakrishna Stotram, Stotra Dashakam, composed by Swami Virajanandaji Maharaj. Listen carefully and think of the divine qualities of Sri Ramakrishna. Every second is important. Sarvabhuta Sarga Karma Sutrabandhakaranam Jnana Karma Papa Punya Taratamya Sadhanam Buddhivasa Sakshirupa Sarvakarma Bhasanam Tam Namami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram Tam Namami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram. The wielder of the string of karma that regulates the origin and the evolution of all beings. The goal that is attained by the neutralization of karma by jnana and of papa by punya. The witness residing in the intellect of all and making all actions possible. To him, Sri Ramakrishna, the Lord Supreme and the source of all divinities, my salutations, our salutations. Sakala Jeevulanu, Karma Bandhamane Sutramuto Katti, Vati Srishti Poshanalanu Nerputo Nirvahinchuvadu, Gnanamuche Karma, Punyamuche Papamu, Pariharimpa పొందగ లక్ష్యమై ఉన్నవాడు జీవుల హృదయాలలో బుద్ధి రూపంలో సాక్షిగా ఉంటూ సమస్త కర్మలను అనర్చువాడు సమస్త దివ్య గుణములకు మూలాధారమైన వాడు పరమాత్ముడైన ఆ శ్రీరామకృష్ణునకు నా ప్రణామములు మనందరి ప్రణామములు. सर्वजीव पापनाश कारणं भवेश्वरं स्वीकृतं च गर्भवास देहधानमीदृशम् यापितं स्वलीलया च येन दिव्यजीवनं तं नमामि देव देव रामकृष्णमीश्वरम् तं नमामि देव देव रामकृष्णमीश्वरम्. The destroyer of the sins of all jivas and the master presiding over the cycle of transmigratory existence. The one who, for this purpose, had willingly adopted the bondage and travails of bodily existence. and who, as the incarnate, demonstrated the life divine as an act of play. To him, Sri Ramakrishna, the Lord Supreme and the source of all divinities, my salutations, our salutations. సమస్త ప్రాణుల పాప నివారకుడు, వాటి జన్మ పరంపరలకు అధినాయకుడు, ఈ కార్యనిర్వహణకై శరీరధారి అయి బంధాలను కల్పించుకొని బాధలను అనుభవించినవాడు, దివ్యమైన జీవితాన్ని లీలా నాటకంగా ప్రదర్శించిన అవతారమూర్తి, సమస్త దివ్య గుణములకు మూలాధారమైన వాడు, పరమాత్ముడైన ఆ శ్రీరామకృష్ణునకు నా ప్రణామములు, మనందరి ప్రణామములు. తుల్యలోష్టకాంచనంచ ఏయనేయధీగతం స్త్రీషు నిత్యమాతృరూప శక్తిభావభావుకం జ్ఞానభక్తిభుక్తిమోక్తి శుద్ధబుద్ధిదాయకం తం నమామి దేవదేవ రామకృష్ణమీశ్వరం. తం నమామి దేవదేవ రామకృష్ణమీశ్వరం. He who mentally equated gold and a clod of earth as equal non-values in the path of God realization and was indifferent to both alike, who looked upon all women as manifestations of Shakti, the universal Mother Divine, and who bestowed on seekers knowledge and devotion, liberation and enjoyment, besides purity of mind. To him, Sri Ramakrishna, the Lord Supreme and the source of all divinities, my salutations, our salutations. భగవత్ సాక్షాత్కార మార్గంలో మట్టి, బంగారం రెండు సమానంగా నిరర్థకాలేనని భావన చేసి ఆ రెంటిని తృణీకరించిన వాడు, స్త్రీలందరినీ జగన్మాత స్వరూపులుగా శక్తి యొక్క విభిన్న అభివ్యక్తీకరణాలుగా అవలోకించిన వాడు, ఆధ్యాత్మిక సాధకులకు జ్ఞానభక్తి భుక్తి ముక్తులనే కాక పరిశుద్ధమైన బుద్ధిని ప్రసాదించినవాడు, సమస్త దివ్య గుణములకు మూలాధారమైన వాడు, పరమాత్ముడైన ఆ శ్రీరామకృష్ణునకు నా ప్రణామములు, మనందరి ప్రణామములు. Now let us recite the Ramakrishna Mantram, the commonly chanted Namavali. I will chant little by little, line by line. You also mentally repeat, or orally, loudly in your room, you can repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. 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 Without stopping, continue to repeat in your own mind and visualize the divine blissful form of Sri Ramakrishna. Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajama. In your heart, before you, behind you, all around you is Sri Ramakrishna. Dive deep into the ocean of Sri Ramakrishna. Let us pray for the well-being of all people, for the good health and strength of all people. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Sarvastaratu durgani sarvo bhadrani pashyatu सर्वसद्बुद्धिमाप्नोतु सर्वत्र नन्दतु दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्देभ्यो मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् mentally offer your salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any name or form. We take that form as Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharda Devi, Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi, and Swami Vivekananda, and all great teachers, all great saints, great teachers and saints, whose teachings we all have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth, Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. In the meditation posture itself, please be seated. I will recite the Lalita Sahasranama, 10 shlokas, shlokas number 25 to 35. Om Shri Matre Namaha Sampatkari Samarudha Sindhurauraja Sevita Ashvarudadhishtitashva Koti Koti Bhiravrita Chakrarajaratharudha Sarvayudha Parishkrita Geya Chakraratharudha Mantrini Parisevita Kiri Chakraratharudha Dandanatha Puraskrita Jwala Malinika Kshipta Vanhi Prakara Madhyaga Panda Sainyavadhodyukta Shakti Vikramaharshita Nitya Parakramaatopa Nirikshina Samutsuka Pandaputra Vadhodyukta Bala Vikramanandita Mantrinyamba Virachita Vishangavadatoshita Vishukra Prana Harana Varahi Viryanandita Kameshwara Mukhaloka Kalpita Shri Ganeshwara Mahaganesha Nirbhinna Vigna Yantra Praharshita Panda Surendra Nirmukta Shastra Pratyastra Varshini Karangulina Kotpanna Narayana Dashakriti Mahapashupatastragni Nirdhagda Surasainika Kameshwarastra Nirdhagda Sabanda Surashunyaka Brahmopendra Mahendradi Deva Samstuta Vaibhava Haranetragni Sandhagda Kama Sanjeevanaushadihi Srimadvagbhava Kotaika Swarupa Mukha Pankaja Kantadhakati Paryanta Madhya Kuta Swarupini Shakti Kotaika Tapanna Katya Dobhagadharini Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. All of you nicely rub the palms of your hand, create the heat there, and gently roll over your eyelids, forehead, and face. Be seated straight, comfortable, and slowly open your eyes. Namaste to everybody, all the devotees, volunteers from different parts of the country. Welcome to our satsang called Amrutasya Setu. Amrutasya Setu means the bridge towards immortality. We have to walk over this bridge. This side is misery, that side is infinite joy. Parama Shakti, Parama Shanti, Parama Bhakti, Parama Gnanam, Parama Shraddha, and finally Paramanandam. Remember this, think about this, work for this, pray for this, and we will get it. We will be blessed with it. Very important. Today, 31st October, the end of the month of October, 31st October, socially, politically, nationally, all of you know it is the birthday of the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. It is called National Unity Day. Without him, India would have gone to pieces into 600, 700, or even more later on. One who had the vision and the mission of oneness, unity. So his birthday, and in the government sector, it is called the Vigilance Week, National Vigilance Week, Central Vigilance Week. So many programs are done by the industries of India, of the central government, whether BHEL, whether NTPC, whether Power Grid, so on and so forth. A wonderful man, great man of character, vision, and dedication. And in the Ramakrishna order, 31st October also is very good. It is the birthday of our Sangha Guru, the 10th Adhyaksha, the 10th president of the Ramakrishna order, who was Holy Mother's direct disciple, initiated disciple, Srimad Swami Vireshwarananda Ji Maharaj. So his Janmadin today. So after Swami Brahmananda Ji, Swami Vireshwarananda Ji was the longest serving Adhyaksha for nearly 19 years. He became the president 1966 and he attained Mahasamadhi 1985 March. Swami Brahmananda Ji 21 years. So Vireshwarananda Ji had the tremendous Shakti in his tiny body. Is one photograph of revered Maharaj for the benefit of all the volunteers and devotees who have not heard of him or not seen his picture. Okay. There is the picture, all of you can see. Visible, is it not, Shashank? Yeah. This is in Belur Math on the bank of the Ganga after he became the Adhyaksha, the president. So it's a wonderful, great, realized soul that we had. And there's another picture. Couple of pictures are all there in the net and in the books also. But since we are meeting all devotees, I'm just showing you the darshan of revered Vireshwarananda Ji Maharaj. This is in a blissful, divine, beautiful, childlike picture. Wonderful. You are worth meditating on that. You see how nice. Maharaj all smile. This is the later part of his life. 1980, 1982 of last century. When we see the facial expression, we also feel like laughing, is it not? Like smiling. It's a glorious, glorious picture. Wow. There you see Mother Ganga, and this is near the quarters, President Maharaj quarters, we say, in Belur Math. Right. There's one more picture. Last one. It is another smiling, blissful Anandamurti, the ripe age of 93 rather. I'm zooming it for you. Ah, so nice, so nice, so loving, so blissful. This is in his own quarters, President Maharaj quarters in Belur Math. It's a wonderful picture. Maharaj is all smile. Let us offer our pranams at his lotus feet. You can see the feet of the Guru. Guru Reva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So revered Maharaj, his body weight was only 42 kilo. But he had infinite personality, infinite Shakti of Sri Ramakrishna in him. So this is Maharaj's pictures. The blessed day for us in the Ramakrishna Sangha. Though we don't celebrate individual Guru's birthday, he himself said no individual birthdays in Ramakrishna Math and Mission. Only one birthday, Guru Purnima Day. We invoke all the Gurus, all the presidents, and right from Swami Brahmanandaji till Swami Smarananandaji, the 16th president, we all look them in Sri Ramakrishna and offer our pranams. So it's a great blessing that Maharaj did. He said no individual birthdays of the monks, only Ramakrishna, Sharda, Vivekananda and the direct disciples. So that is how they protected the Sangha from breaking into different divisions. Some of you may know there are certain organizations which are broken into pieces. Each disciple, each guru, they all became gurus independently. But Ramakrishna has only, Sri Ramakrishna is our Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya. So later on, after this lessons of volunteers from various centers, I will read out 1 or 2 pages of Revered Maharaj's teachings on Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji as the concluding part of today's satsang. Okay. Yes, some of the volunteers can open your camera. Some of you, still more. Only 7 or 8 are open. Please keep it open, no problem. We are all one family. Right. So, today we are traveling wherever you are from your place, whether you are in Pune, whether you are in Bangalore or in Hyderabad. We are moving to Pune collectively. Ramakrishna Math, Pune. Couple of weeks back, we had another devotee, Prashant Puppalji, giving his lessons on the volunteer lessons, seva lessons, the discipline, the values. And today we are having another volunteer devotee by name Dr. Shirish Limai. Namaste, Shirish Limai ji. Namaste.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Yes, nice seeing you.
Nice meeting you too. I offer my pranams at your feet, Maharaj.
Yes. Dr. Shirish Limai is not the medical doctor, but a commerce doctor. Commerce doctor. So he was HOD of Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce in Pune. Very famous college. And I have been knowing him since the last 20 years now. He was instrumental in starting a Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence branch in the college. And he invited me every 3 months, every 4 months, we used to go interact with their students and conduct a lot of classes for them, retreats. He will tell all that in his talk. And he has been connected with Pune Ramakrishna Math since many, many years. Brahmanandaji was the first president. Now Swami Srikantanandaji is there. So Limai ji is a musician. He is a tabla player, percussionist. Every day, sunlight, summer or winter or rain or spring, Limai sir is there playing tabla in front of Sri Ramakrishna. He'll finish his work, his family work or everything. He'll rush to Ramakrishna Math, do the shrine work, clean, wash, wipe, whatever is available, and attend the Arati, then only go home. So I requested him, since he's involved with the Ramakrishna Math Pune activities day in and day out, it'll be a wonderful feast of lessons for all of you. And I will also know certain things which he did not share with me till now. Limai ji, platform is yours.
Maharaj, you know everything. Nothing to hide from you, Maharaj.
Pardon?
Nothing to hide from you. You know everything. Yes.
So nice of you accepting our request. For the next 20-30 minutes, please share your stories. Over
Yes.
to Dr. Limaiji.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. At the outset, I would like to thank Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence, Ramakrishna Mutt, Hyderabad, VIHE. I'm also happy to deliver or share the experiences at Amrutasya Setu, which is a program specially organized for devotees and volunteers all over India. And this has been the brainchild of Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. I offer my Sashtang Pranams at the lotus feet of Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. And I come to the point that since he has told me to share my life experiences at Ramakrishna Mutt, Pune, in next 20 minutes, I would like to share a few of experiences which I think everybody can listen and can gain out of that. But that's because of the grace of Thakur, you will gain out of that. But I'm just sharing what I have learned during these days. One thing that I have observed in Ramakrishna Mutt mission is that I have been associated to Ramakrishna Mutt mission since 1994. Since 1994, Swamiji just now told you about playing tabla and all. I'm going to cover that point later on. But remember, what I have observed since that time is that nobody in Ramakrishna Mutt mission will individually or personally teach you something. Nobody will teach you personally something, or nobody will guide you personally as such. But I have observed that we have to observe Swamiji's behavior. We have to observe the manner in which he speaks, the manner in which he interacts with the people, the manner in which he performs seva. All the Swamijis of Ramakrishna Mutt mission I am talking about. All the brahmacharis of Ramakrishna Mutt mission. How do they talk? How do they walk? How do they speak? Okay, or how do they serve Thakur? Okay, we have to observe and learn. We have to observe and learn. So I will just share some of my observations that I have seen in the, while working with Swamijis and Brahmacharis of Ramakrishna Mutt. Let me first tell you something about Swami Bhaumanandaji Maharaj. He became the president of Ramakrishna Mutt, Pune in 1984. Since then, he was there till his last day. So about 25, more than 25 years, 25, 30 years, he was the president or Adhyaksha of Ramakrishna Mutt. One thing that I have learned from him is that his timeliness, exactly as at 4:45 early in the morning, he used to be in the prayer hall. Now we have to learn out of that. We have to learn, and I have learned timeliness. I have learned that I should not be lazy, or I should not procrastinate some work that I have to do. I should not say that I will do the work after 2 minutes. No, doing the work after 2 minutes itself is procrastination. Whatever is being decided is decided for all. And at 4:45, he used to be in the prayer hall. He used to listen to the Bhagavad Gita chanting. He used to be present for the Mangal Arti. We have to learn timeliness. We have to learn in our life. And if we do at least 2-3 things, regularly at the same time, at the same place, then that is going to add a lot of value to our life. That is what I have learned from Swami Bhaumanandaji Maharaj. From all these Swamijis of Ramakrishna Mutt mission, what we have to learn is we have to develop our attitude towards looking at our seva, our attitude at looking at our our satsang. I will tell you what I have learned from Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. as Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj just now said that he visited Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce several times. One day, I had driven him to Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce. The security guard opened at the doors, opened at the gate, and we went inside. Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj told me to wait for some time. He came out of the car. He went to the security guard. He shook hands and it spoke very affectionately to the security guard, asking him his name, asking him as to who are his family members, what do they do, okay, what is your daughter doing, how are you doing well or not, is your health, how are you keeping your health. So very lovingly and affectionately he spoke to the security guard. So what I have learned out of that is that dignity of labor we have to learn. From Swamiji's act, we should learn dignity of labor. Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj spoke to the security guard also, with so love and affection. So we should learn out of this. So when I asked him as to, then he offered chocolates to the security guard. 2 chocolates he gave to the security guard. So what I wanted to tell you, what I have learned out of this is that when I asked Swamiji as to why did you wait for him, he said that he opened the gate for us. Isn't it our responsibility to say thank you to him? My dear friends, we go to colleges, we go to schools, and when the security guard opens the door, do we thank him? The waiter who comes in the hotel to serve food to us, do we say thank you to him? The person who cleans the tables in the hotels, wherever we go, do we say thank you to him? So this thanksgiving attitude has to be developed. This is what I have learned from Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. In the college, we started the Center for Human Excellence, and there is a story attached to it. There were many students who didn't submit their journals on time, who were regularly irregular in the class. They were absent and they were not behaving properly. And so we made it compulsory for those students to attend a seminar, of Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. All these students were irregular students. They were not attending lectures at right time. They didn't submit their practical assignments on time. Many of them had failed in the exams. They were having improper attitude towards life. And Bodhamayananda Maharaj took 2 days workshop for them. And let me tell you, you're not exaggerating, the hall was packed with students. So you can imagine how many students were remaining absent. So all FY, SY, TY students were there. And Swami Bodh, actually what happens is that such talks are given to the students who are regular in the class. Such talks are given to the students who are sincere, who are obedient, who are honest. But actually, who needs these talks? These students need the talk. So Swami Bodhamayananda spoke to them. And in one of the feedback, one of the students stood up and said that we are really fortunate to listen to Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj. But I really feel that we should start a center for human excellence for the regular students, he said. These thoughts must be learned by the regular students as well. And this is how the Center for Human Excellence was started, actually by the irregular students in the class. So this is what the impact of personality and character is. Please remember, my dear friends, this is the personality and character of Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj that has impacted, the lives of many students of our college. And then we started Center for Human Excellence. We invited Swami Bodhamayananda Maharaj for several times, and he guided our students like anything. I have also learned something from Swami Mantranandaji Maharaj, Uday Maharaj from Ramakrishna Math, Pune. What happened was, one day, one singer was singing, and one of the Balak Sangh student was accompanying him on tabla. And he was not getting, tuned, with the singer. He was making some mistakes. So the Sam and the Kal, those of you know tabla, they will understand. They were not matching with the singer. So he was getting a little disturbed. I was sitting in the first row. I was attending a spiritual discourse. So a shibir. So I said, I can play tabla. Can I play tabla? He said, come. If you can play, you can come and play it. I played. He liked it. Everybody in the Ramakrishna Math Pune liked it. This is a story from 1994. And then Mantrananda Maharaj told me that can you come to accompany tabla, accompany Sayam Arti on tabla? Can you accompany it? I said, I will come, but I will not be that regular as you expect the regular, you expect the Arati to be performed regularly. I will not be so. So please excuse me if I don't come on a particular day. That time, Swami Mantrananda Maharaj told me that doesn't matter even if you don't play tabla in front of Thakur on a particular day. And this sentence touched my heart. And then actually in those days, I was very busy in playing tennis. I was playing basketball. I was acting in plays. I was also acting in cinemas. Okay. And then there are a lot of activities, swimming, and then mixing with the students and all. So, and student activities also. So I thought I won't be able to attend Thakur Arti in the evening every day so regularly. But Swami Mantrananda said, if you don't come on a particular day, tabla will not be played in front of Thakur. And that sentence touched my heart. And then what happened? Over a period of time, all my other activities stopped. And I started playing tablas regularly at Ramakrishna Math. I said it should not happen. That I'm not playing tabla in front of Thakur. It should not happen like that. That thought came in my mind. I don't know. This is the grace of Thakur only, because of which I am there. I would also like to share one life learning from Swami Premanandaji Maharaj. I was reading his biography, and that time I was reading his Life and Message. So that time I read one sentence there. It is mentioned in the books that whenever Swami Premananda Maharaj used to show Belur Math to the devotees, he had never said that this is the garden or this is the room, this is the rest room for Thakur. No, he used to say, this is the place where we grow flowers to be offered to Thakur. Look at the bhakti and a bhav, bhakti and bhav in this sentence. This is the place where we grow flowers to be offered to Thakur. This is the place where Thakur takes rest. Okay, this is the room where we press the clothes that Thakur wears. This is the place where we prepare garland to be offered to Thakur. So if you observe in all these sentences, one thing is common, that remembrance of Thakur. You must have listened to Swami Bodhamanandaji Maharaj. He said, get yourself merged in Thakur. Thakur is in front of you, Thakur is at the back of you, Thakur is on both the sides. On all directions, Thakur is surrounding you. So just get merged, just get dipped into the ocean of Thakur. And that sentence is very beautiful. So we should feel that Thakur is protecting me from all directions. He's there from all directions. So Premananda Maharaj used to say, this is a place where flowers are grown to be offered to Thakur at the time of puja. This is a place where Thakur takes rest. This is a place where we press the clothes for Thakur. Okay, so this is what we have to learn out of this. One day, Swami Bhaumanandaji Maharaj had his eyes got operated. There was a cataract operation, and he told one of the brahmacharis to put some eye drops in his eye. Okay, the doctor had told that these eye drops are to be put into the eye, dropped into the eye. That time, Swami Bhaumananda Maharaj was doing like this, and the brahmachari was putting some eye drops in his eyes. The work was over. And then Bhaumanandaji Maharaj, without looking at the brahmachari, he asked the brahmachari, what is the price of this bottle of eye drops? He said 38 rupees. And how many eye drops may be there in this bottle? He said around 35 drops will be there. Bhaumananda Maharaj asked him, this means each drop costs how much? The brahmachari immediately said it costs 1 rupee per drop. Swami Bhaumananda Ji Maharaj, without looking at the brahmachari, said, and this incident has happened in front of my presence. I have seen this, witnessed this incident, and I have learned a lot out of this incident, which I think I should share with you. Bhaumananda Maharaj, without looking at the brahmachari, said, you have wasted 3 rupees of Ramakrishna Math. 3 rupees of Ramakrishna Math mission. He said he didn't understand what the relevance of his sentence. Then Bhaumananda Maharaj said that there were 3 drops which didn't go into my eyes. They dropped around my eyes, near my eyes, but they didn't go into the eyes. You have wasted 3 drops. And then he said, my dear friend, my dear brahmachari, see, Ramakrishna Math mission runs on the donations of devotees. These donations are given by the people in the society, and they have to work for it. They have to work for earning this money, and after earning that money, they donate the money to the Math. So we have to be very careful when we are using, the articles and property of Ramakrishna Math. So see how what a beautiful lesson that one can learn out of this small incidents of putting eye drops. So, my dear friends, I was, as Swami Bodhamananda said, I was teaching in Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce in 1983. I got very recently, I got retired after working for 37 years in the same college. But whenever I used to teach, I used to assume, I used to prepare, make a bhav. Okay, my attitude was this, that each student sitting in front of me is a messenger of Thakur. Thakur has sent him, and he is taking my services. Who is taking my services? Not that student. Through that student, Thakur is taking my services. So I should be honest to the students, and everything will follow. I should be honest to the students. I should give my best to the students with whatever my capacities are. Whatever best I can do, I should give it to the students. When I used to clean the blackboard, I used to feel like I am cleaning the photo of Thakur. I'm cleaning the photograph of Thakur, and now I'm teaching the students. I'm teaching Thakur only. I'm teaching Thakur only because Thakur is taking my seva through students. Okay, this is an attitudinal change that got in my personality when I was working in Ramakrishna Math and Mission. At present, I'm doing different forms of seva at Ramakrishna Math. But remember, no job is small in Ramakrishna Math. No job is small. I will wind up in 5 minutes now. No job is small. Every job, every work that we do. Yes, Maharaj.
Please don't look at the time. You continue.
Because you said 20 minutes, I am constantly looking at your watch. Okay, 5 minutes more.
Yes, don't worry.
Whatever I prepared, I will speak. All right. At present, I am doing the work of preparing laddu for Thakur. Okay. Then I am also, what is important is remembrance of Thakur day in and day out. When we get up from the bed, we should think of Thakur. Thakur, it is because of your grace that I am alive today, because of your grace. When we are sleeping, we should say that Thakur, I am sleeping on your laps. On your lap, I am speaking. I am sleeping. Please protect me. Please protect me. Like that, if we could have that Thakur-based attitude, all Thakur-based attitude, whatever we do is the service to all to Thakur. That's very important. May you be doing work of ladus or morning arati we go at 5 o'clock. I remember one story that one of the Swamijis told the youth of Ramakrishna Math. There was a boy, and that boy asked a Swamiji, not that Swamiji, that boy asked a saint-like personality in his village, that you tell me what should I do so that I will develop some spiritual inclination. That saint-like personality told him, see, this temple is ignored by a lot of devotees. What you do is, exact 7 o'clock, in the evening exactly at 7 o'clock, you come to this temple और यहाँ आके एक दीप जलाओ, light a lamp in this temple every day. That is very important. Every day at 7 o'clock, may it be raining, may it be very hot, may it be cold, whatever it is, irrespective of the climate, you should come and light one lamp. He obeyed the order. Every day he used to go. And what happened then? He developed that good habit so much so that one day he went to his friend at 6:30, and they were chatting and they were talking about their school days and all. And that friend told him that how about smoking? How about smoking? He offered a cigarette to him. And this boy looked at the watch and it was 7 o'clock. He threw the cigarette and he said, no, at 7 o'clock, I have to go to the temple for lighting a lamp. My dear friend, he was saved from a great disaster. So a small thing that we do at Ramakrishna Math Mission will save us from a great disaster. Whatever seva that we do, in the morning we go for performing the morning arati, chanting Bhagavad Gita. We chant Bhagavad Gita every day. Okay, like for example, Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Labha Labho Jaya Jayo Tato Yuddhaya Yujjasva Naivam Papam Avapsasi Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva. Every day we speak, every day we chant this. And when we chant it, that time we don't realize the importance of these words. But as the horizons, as the scope of our experiences go on broadening, our experience through various experiences we get in life, and as we get more and more experiences, then we understand this sentence or this shloka from Bhagavad Gita, Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva. Don't get perturbed. Okay, don't get perturbed. Even if it is Sukha, happiness, or in the sadness, or happiness or sadness, the situations may go, but don't get perturbed. But this sentence, this shloka of Bhagavad Gita, we'll realize in our life when our horizons of experiences go on broadening. We understand different shades of those shlokas. Okay, may you be playing tabla, may you be accompanying on arti. Then what I do there is I go for delivering lectures for youth. Then I go for counseling with students, okay, who are suffering from anxiety, fear of failure, okay, loss of self-confidence. I deliver lectures for them based on Swami Vivekananda's ideas and Ramakrishna's ideas. And I will like to stop after telling you some important points that I have learned from Ramakrishna Math Pune. A spiritual seeker should never complain. A spiritual seeker is complaining about something at home, about something in the office, about something in Ramakrishna Math Mission, is a contradiction, remember. If you are a spiritual seeker, you will never complain. You will get adjusted. You will get adjusted. Like the water flows. Even if there are brick stones in between there, its flow. The water flows from sides, right side, left side, or on the top of the rock. Okay, but it will flow. Like that, a devotee, okay, should never complain about anything in Ramakrishna Math Mission. He should not complain anything in the college, or wherever he is working. Don't complain. If you are a spiritual seeker knows how to get adjusted. The capacity to get adjusted is a basic necessity for being a good devotee. You know, another thing that I have learned from one of the brahmacharis of Ramakrishna Math. One of the brahmacharis was delivering a lecture on the birthday of direct disciples, and he said a very good sentence which I noted, and I am trying to bring it in my life. I'm not saying that it has become a part of my life, but I have learned a lot from him. You know what sentence he said? It is worth noting sentence. He said, there is no holiday in spirituality. There is no holiday in spirituality. There is no Sunday. There is no Sunday. There is no holiday. There is no Diwali vacations. There is no May vacations or Christmas vacations in spirituality. if we are performing, japa, if we are performing seva at Ramakrishna Math Mission, there is no holiday. There is no holiday. If you don't do it, somebody else will come and do it. If you don't do it, remember, somebody else will come and do it, because getting that thing done is a wish of Thakur. Getting that ladus prepared or getting that tabla being played for Arti is Thakur's wish. If you want to get the benefit of that, you play tabla. If you don't play it, somebody else will play it, but tabla will be played. But if you want to get, some punya, then you go there and perform. If you are not there, doesn't mean that nobody will play tabla. Okay. So this is a life lesson that I have learned, that there is no holiday in spirituality. Another thing that I have learned is a spiritual seeker must have a sarva svikara vrat. Sarva svikara vrat. Whatever situation comes in our life, svikar hai, yu hi hua hai, yu hi hua hai. Acha, let me tell you what is spirituality. You know what is spirituality? One of the saints said, he said, spirituality means, total acceptance. Total acceptance. If this entire world is being created by God, then we should not complain. We should accept the God's world, whatever situation comes in our life. So total acceptance of any situation in our life. Somebody, our best friend has left us. Okay, our best teacher is no more, doesn't matter. But we should remember that we should accept all the situations. So total acceptance, sarva svikar vrat. And spirituality means, I will wind up my lecture after this sentence, that asking a question to the situations that happen in our life, we should ask a question to the situation. Acha, is it so? Accept it. That's a great, that gives a great strength, mental strength to us. Swami Vivekananda says that whatever situation happens in our life, whatever situation happens in our family, whatever situation happens in our friend circle, is for, developing the strength of our mind. And developing the strength of our mind is education, he says. That is education. So, my dear friends, if I have something, okay. If I don't have something, it's also okay. I will get adjusted. That is spirituality. My dear friends, I from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank Swami Bodhamayanandaji Maharaj for inviting me here to deliver to share, not deliver a lecture. There was nothing like preaching, but I just shared my experiences, because this is a platform where all the volunteers are meeting and sharing experiences helps each other. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Thank you everybody for sparing your valuable time and listening to my experiences that I have learned from Ramakrishna Math Pune. Thank you very much.
Anandamila. We are in cloud 9.
Thank you, Maharaj.
I don't know others.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Bahut acha laga.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Very joyful, very natural, beautiful. Typical Sirish Limai's brand of delivering the message. If you have time, we will just take some Bhaktas references, some impressions.
Yes, Maharaj.
5 minutes. First, we'll start somebody from Pune itself. We have our Andhra devotee working in Pune, Hemant by name. He was my student when he was in Visakhapatnam. Now he is IT professional there, and he will just share his thoughts. Hemant.
Pranam Maharaj, Pranam Shirish ji. Very, very amazing to learn. And while I was learning, I got this term in my head: Sri Ramakrishna-fying all your activities. Your tabla service, the laddu service, and also your professional teaching to the students. How you actually Sri Ramakrishna-fied those activities, that bhava which you said from notes of bringing everything to Sri Ramakrishna. I think that is a great note that we heard from you today. Very much relevant, and I believe truly inspirational. Thank you very much. for sharing your notes. Thank you.
Another devotee has joined from New Delhi today, first time. She will continue next time also. Piya Chakravarti ji, boliye, kaisa laga, kya laga?
Pranam Maharaj ji, so nice to meet you after such a long. It was such a blissful moment, Maharaj, and I'm happy to see so many devotees and especially Dr. Nimaya, such wonderful, inspirational devotee, Maharaj. I learnt a lot today. Thank you so much, and pranams to all the devotees of Thakur.
You just
Thank
tell what you are doing in New Delhi.
Maharaj ji, I am working for last 7 years with Awakened Citizen Program. Is a program run by Ramakrishna Mission New Delhi, or from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. It's a program which is we are running for schools in various parts of the nation, in Kendra Vidyalayas, and also many schools of Pune as well as Hyderabad part of it. Maharaj, if devotees want to know about it, more about it, they can go to the website, and
Yes.
it's my service to Thakur, I would say.
Yeah.
Have that, Maharaj.
Yes.
Thank you,
Very nice. Very nice.
Maharaj.
Yes. We'll come back to Hyderabad and listen from Ravindranath Garu. Ravindranath ji, our senior devotee volunteer.
Pranam Maharaj.
Stay.
Pranam. Limaya sir, you have really spoken from the bottom of your heart, because so nicely you have presented simple things also. As you told, first of all, the dignity of labor. So respecting everybody's service and giving gratitude, it's we have to develop the attitude of gratitude. We have learned from Swami Bodhamayananda ji also. Whenever some occasion occurs, he also invites our security guards or whoever has served Ramakrishna. Even Paramarthananda ji also used to do like that. This is the man behind the scene, and he used to do. So we have to learn the attitude of gratitude. That is a great virtue that we have to learn, sir. And second thing is no holiday for spirituality. That's given a good principle, and always a good guiding tablet. We should not forget that there is no spirituality, a holiday for spirituality. At least a small amounts of practice will give us a ton of strength. Thank you, Limaya ji. Thank you, Bodhamayan.
Namaste. Thank you, Ravindranath Garu. Prasad Reddy, Vijayawada. Prasad Reddy is our another senior volunteer devotee. Prasad Reddy Garu.
Namaste, Maharaj.
Namaste.
Namaste, Limaya ji.
Hello, namaste.
Namaste, sir. Namaste. So very nice to hear your speech. So simple and very simple points and very valuable points you have told today. Few new things I have learned today, Limaya ji. One is that the timeliness, which I could able to see from your entire speech, I could able to observe that you are maintaining that. Then dignity of labor, that is one from Maharaj, that is one good point. And value for money, that is also one more thing. And especially this spiritual seekers, no complaints, which is very nice, actually. very good point. Of course, no holiday for spirituality that we are already experiencing from our Maharaj whenever we are doing service in offline, in the mud. So we are all very fortunate to be associated with our Maharaj, especially that I can say proudly. Very good insights from your side. And thanks, Maharaj, to brought these people, and every week we are learning so many new points, new things from these people. Thank you, Limaya ji, once again for your very simple and good speech and valuable. Yes.
Thank you, Reddy ji.
Yes, for service. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We shall travel to Chabbish Pargana, Alkananda Das.
Maharaj ji.
Pranam.
Everybody.
What did you learn today?
Yeah, that is, there is no holiday in spirituality. मैं सोच रही थी कि दिवाली के दिन ही एक क्लास है, क्या करूं ऐसा हमको. So I learned that, and really the story of you, Maharaj ji, it's learned more. And one thing that I share about smoking, may I share, Maharaj ji, one story?
Continue.
Yeah, before few months, before I introduced a boy, senior most. He talking about he is a chain smoker. He told me he is a chain smoker, and I suggest him, could you stop? He told me no. Then I told him that there is a lot of miseries in the society. बच्चे बच्चे खाना नहीं मिल रहे हैं, कपड़े नहीं मिल रहे हैं, पढ़ाई के लिए पैसे नहीं मिल रहे हैं, भूखे तरसते हैं, कोरोना की टाइम है और आप वेस्ट कर रहे हो सिगरेट के लिए, कितने में आता है? तो he told me 10 rupees per cigarette. I give suggest that आपको जब मन करे ना सिगरेट पीने का, तो वो 10 रुपी 10 रुपीज आप जमा कीजिए कहीं पे.
अच्छा,
आफ्टर 1 year आप जाके आप अहमदाबाद में रहते हैं, आप जाओ राजकोट एंड डोनेट दैट मनी. वो क्या होगा ना कि आपका जो खराब गुण है वो अच्छा गुण में प्रकाश होगा.
बहुत
So
बढ़िया,
I think
excellent है.
he get that point. I think he
Yeah.
get that point.
Very nice,
That's
very
all,
nice.
Maharaj.
Very good. Dr. Vishnumurthy ji, you are attending second time today.
Pranam Swamiji.
Please introduce yourself to Limai sir. He is your colleague, professor.
Namaste, Shirish Limaiji.
Namaste, Dr.
I-
Murthy ji.
I'm Vishnu Murthy, Dean, School of Engineering, Anurag University,
Namaste.
located in Hyderabad. So, as the name says, it's thanks to Swamiji for this initiative, and it's a really true awakening spiritual journey. What I found, the kind of gestures everybody is showing, the way you are receiving each other, the way you are keenly observing the learning of the others, and how you are making a note of it and taking as a good points from this session. It's really wonderful, and I hope I have to say thanks to Swamiji for giving the opportunity to get connected again, because otherwise I would have not connected to this session. I have seen in the morning a link from the Swamiji, and I thought, yes, Swamiji has given a chance to be part of this spiritual journey. So immediately I got connected to it. So thank you, Swamiji. Yes, the journeys were truly impressive, and giving very good messages to all. Even though somebody said the messages given is very small, but the impact of that is life changing.
Yeah.
And even the sister just now, she told that's going to change the life of one family, not the one individual.
Yeah.
So thank you, Swamiji, for making me part of this program.
Yes. Be regular, and we have got a lot of work with Anurag University.
Sure, Swamiji, I promise that. We'll make the Human Excellence Center at Anurag University as one of the best.
Yes. Work more and more towards human excellence development.
Yes.
Madhavi Amma, last.
Namaste, pranams Maharaj, and namaste to Shirish Limaiji. It is very, very insightful and very interesting to know the unique qualities picked from each Maharaj, and you have learned by observing, and about the timeliness, dignity of labor, and seeing remembrance of Thakur everywhere, every place. And that is also a wonderful thing, Shirish ji. Very blessed to listen to you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Madhavi ji, thanks.
Maharaj, if I may
Maharaj,
ask
your
you-
voice is not coming.
Yes. I am just.
Shirish ji, if I may ask a personal question.
Yes, please.
Yes. So since you are playing, for a very long time, the tabla in the daily aarti, now is it mostly tabla is more mechanical and your mind is fixed on Thakur?
You said it. Mind is fixed on Thakur and tabla just plays. I don't have to pay attention to the bolas. Dha, dha, din, dha, kit, dha, din, dha, tit, kata, gati, gana. No, it plays. And my total devotion is towards Thakur, towards Lay. And I see that as an ocean and the waves of the ocean, the waves are coming near the Thakur's feet. The waves are going away from Thakur's feet. And I am totally merged into those, that melody and the lotus feet of Thakur. Thakur, Thakur, Thakur everywhere. Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharanam.
Thank you for sharing it.
Volunteer will speak. Yeah.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, madam. Sir,
Namaste.
Shri sir,
Namaste.
points you quoted that I was connected like work as worship. Work is worship, work and worship, work as worship. Whenever you are teaching to the students, you connected to, you are practically looking at the students. Guru Maharaj Ji is there inside in the students. It's almost a few classes ago, we listened from one of our senior volunteers, I hope from Pune, he also, like work and worship, work is worship and work as worship. So how you crossed that stage, it is not that much easy. And that another thing is the involvement, the Sthita Pragnata, how accepting as it is. Holy Mother says the river flows, the timely nature of good and bad. Good is also not permanent and bad is also not permanent. So the surrendering to the will of the Lord. So how you have been experiencing. So these are the points from who are working now and who are going to work in start their career. It's a very valuable to us. So please bless us, sir. We reached that stage. At least we retire or we end of our career. So that is our utmost, like work as worship, at the same time surrendering to the will of God is not that much easy. Thanks a lot, sir, for your valuable time and sharing your nice experiences with us. Namaste, Maharaj.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Rachaya ji is our close devotee, coming every day or almost working in the shrine. His children also recently got initiated, both of them. They went all the way to Chennai and got Mantra Diksha from Gautamananda ji. Yes, I will read out now. Limai ji, if you are busy, you can leave and
Yes,
or you can listen to this readings and then we'll disperse.
No, I will listen to the readings and then I will.
Yes.
Thank you, Maharaj.
This is from a lecture by Revered Vireshwarananda Ji Maharaj, the 10th president of the order, whose birthday we are observing today mentally. He says, at the time of the epochal change, let us see in what way Sri Ramakrishna has contributed to the ushering in of a new age. What has Sri Ramakrishna given us? In the first place, what we need and lacking, which we do not get peace of mind, is the faith of God. We do not know how to get it. It is this faith in God that Sri Ramakrishna has brought back to us. Through practicing spiritual disciplines, we had direct vision of God and realized the Atman. When Swamiji had first received Western education and studied a great deal, in his mind also, a similar doubt arose about the existence of God. As Arjuna, representing all humanity, put questions to Sri Krishna in the same manner, Swamiji, as the representative of mankind today, put this question to Sri Ramakrishna: Sir, have you seen God? In reply, Sri Ramakrishna at once said, yes, I have seen God. As I am talking with you, so do I talk with God. Not only that, I can also show him to you. On hearing these words, Swamiji's doubts about the existence of God left him forever. By this, not only Swamiji's doubts eradicated, but also the doubts of all mankind the world over. Having himself directly seen God and talked to him, Sri Ramakrishna proved the existence of God scientifically. That is to say, through direct testimony, he proved that God is, that he can be seen and talked to. What better proof can there be of the existence of God? Thus, he has provided man with a firm basis for having faith in God. So much fighting and violence are going on in the world today, and many thinkers have been trying to change this state of affairs. They have been trying hard to establish universal brotherhood and build one world so that all can live on this earth with mutual fellow feeling and love. But for this, there needs some foundation. Where is that foundation? On what will universal brotherhood be established? We find that there are many races and different kinds of people in the world. If we are to unite them all into one brotherhood, if we are to bring them together as one family, we need a common link. What that common link is, none able to grasp. Sri Ramakrishna has pointed out that link to us. God resides in everyone, whatever that person's outer appearance may be. In every heart, there is the manifestation of the same God. Here alone is embedded the unity of man's essential divinity. That universal brotherhood can be established and one world will be built. The solution to this problem of ours has been provided by Sri Ramakrishna. If we understand him from this perspective, universal brotherhood may become possible. He has also shown us the way to remove the antagonism between religions, which gives rise to so many conflicts. He practiced spiritual disciplines as enjoined in different faiths, and at the end of the disciplines of each path, he realized God. He perceived directly that the same God is called by different names in different religions. Thus, he demonstrated the spiritual fact that all religions are helpful for attaining the vision of God. Let everyone practice religion according to his aptitude and inclination. In the end, all will reach the same God. Thus, Sri Ramakrishna resolved the conflicts among religions arising from different views. In the lives of Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda, we get the right answer. Swamiji used to say, I do not believe in that God who cannot give me food here, but will give me unlimited happiness in heaven. Swamiji said this with great emphasis. Sri Ramakrishna uttered these words, not compassion to Jiva, but service to him as Shiva. Shiva Gnane, Jiva Seva. These few words of Sri Ramakrishna were widely propagated by Swamiji. In our country, as a result of birth of incarnations of God or illumined expounders of the scriptures, religious institutions came to be established. The monastery that was started by Ramakrishna Vivekananda, later known as the Ramakrishna Math and the Ramakrishna Mission, is it of the same type or in any way different from those of the previous times? The objective of the mutts established in previous times was the realization of God. The same is the main object of the mutt established by Swamiji also. There is no difference between the two in this respect. Our ancient ideal remains as it was. But there is a slight difference. The inmates of the ancient mutts practiced only japa and dhyana, performed worship, studied and discussed the scriptures. They used to expound the scriptures to the devotees. That much alone was the relation with the outside people. They had hardly any other relation with the society. Swamiji has slightly changed this trend. According to his behest, the inmates of the mutt have to do various kinds of work for the advancement of the country and society. They have to nurse the sick, educate the uneducated. Thus, through various kinds of ministrations, society will be built anew in a better manner. And this work will have to be done on a large scale. Society has all along served the monks and made it convenient for them to practice spiritual disciplines. Today, that society is in decline. Therefore, it is the duty of the monks to come into the fields of work, remove the ills of the society, and re-establish it on firmer grounds once again. This is a small few pages from his lecture on Sri Ramakrishna. Then last part I will read about Holy Mother. Maharaj says, the life of Sharda Mani Devi, as she is known all over the world, is bereft of all those things which we are apt to consider great. Judged by these, she looks like a common pious lady doing her daily routine of household duties. Hers was a life of extreme simplicity, devoid of all events and activities which attract one's attention. Engrossed in feverish action, we are apt to overlook the real significance of a simple and unostentatious life. Friends of her childhood, whom many have seen later, used to say, we lived with her from her very childhood. We played and mixed intimately with her, but we never noticed anything supernatural about her. Today we are surprised to see so many devotees coming to her, a temple built in which she is installed as a deity, that is at Jairambati, and whatnot. Who knows what all this means? Again, some have remarked, she whom we went to see was found sitting like a bashful daughter-in-law in a family with a long drawn veil. We could not find anything of divinity about her, and so on. Swami Sharadananda, who had the good fortune to serve her after the passing away of Swami Yogananda, once remarked, we could get some inkling at least of the greatness of the master, but of this lady, we cannot understand anything. She has drawn the veil of Maya so thick around her that no one can see through it and have a glimpse of her greatness. One is reminded of a great saint song, "O Mother, nobody knows who and what you are. People describe you variously. And it is but natural for, as he says again, if, O Mother, you do not reveal yourself, who can know you more?" So Mother's greatness, Thakur's power, and Swamiji's ideas he has shared in several lectures. Our Guru, Swami Vireshwarananda ji, all of us will bow down, chant the Guru Stotram again, and disperse for today, and meet again next Sunday at 5:30. Okay? Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram Yaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmagnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mannatha Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Vandvatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Sadgurum Tam Namami. Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishnaarpanamastu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaskaram to Limai sir again, and pray to Sri Ramakrishna to bless him with good health, strength, peace and joy. He can serve the Lord and spread the message of the Holy Trinity in the entire Maharashtra state as he is doing now. And wish you all a very, very happy Deepavali to you, family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, relatives in the whole country. Let Agnanam go, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya. From darkness, let us move to light. That is the message of Deepavali. And from tomorrow evening, Monday till Friday, we have 5 days weekly course on self-confidence and character building. Those who are interested can join, or your friends and relatives can join. Course is registration based, 6:15 to 7:30 for 5 days, Monday to Friday. Deepavali day, we give a break and then conduct that on Saturday. Next Sunday, 5:30, Amritasya Setu welcomes you, and those who are connected with you, family, friends, relatives, colleagues, juniors, seniors, please send the invitation notice to them. More and more can join. Thanks to technology, everywhere in the country, we get connected. That is the networking, as Limai sir was telling, with Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna, the source, the transmitter, Maha transmitter, and then we are all small bulbs, small tiny bulb. So namaste, thank you again, and Jai Ramakrishna, Jai Ma Durga, Jai Ma Kali. We leave the meeting now. Hari Om Tat Sat.